Hi, I'm Dr. Sebastian Gonzalez, and the topic of this video is going to be posterior shin splints. It's typically something that doesn't need a huge traumatic case to basically start. It's an overuse type of injury, and you can develop it at any point, increasing your miles, increasing your intensity, and so on. Now, the intent of this video is mainly to show you different anatomical structures in the area, figuring out what your basic anatomy is, and if you have this problem at all in the first place. Now, palpating the area around to find the posterior tibialis, or the area for posterior shin splints, is first thing you want to do is you want to feel this way on the inside part of the leg, and you're going to feel the bone. You're going to drop right off into the area where the deep compartment is of the calf. Everything out here is basically, so you have the gastrocnemius, you have the soleus, but really when you sink right off into that bone is where you have some of the muscles, the deep posterior compartment. And obviously this can be, because this is so deep, you can't actually palpate the tibialis posterior directly. It can also be issues with the deep muscles that flex the toes, which is the culprit as well. But either way, as long as you drop off into the area and there's no tenderness on the bone, I would say that the chances of having a stretch fracture are much lower, but I would definitely get checked out sooner than later. Treatment-wise in the area, myofascial release seems to work really well. I tend to do something called active release technique, which is basically pinning the muscle on the spot where there's a spasm or the fibrous tissue buildup, and then you lengthen the muscle underneath. You can do things like foam rolling and using a tennis ball and that kind of stuff at home. It's not going to necessarily be bad, but definitely don't compress the muscle onto the bone because there's important structures between them which you can irritate. I think that actually if you pinpoint and remove the scar tissue, it makes the muscle more pliable, makes it more elastic, and it responds better towards exercise as well as training volumes. The second thing I prefer you do is strengthen the area. I think eccentric lifting is a good way to start. It seems like it's very safe on damaged tissues. It seems like it increases the amount of satellite cells within the area, which decreases the amount of healing time it's going to take to repair those fibers. There's a good amount of research out there on it. You won't find a lot of videos on it, but I think if you can find something specific to that muscle, I think it'll do a very good job.
Don't forget to check out our ebook at the website below.